Welcome to today's webinar. Today, we are going to see how Zoho Cliq enables seamless communication with your colleagues and external stakeholders. You will also learn how to optimize your support call management with our native phone system in this webinar. Before we begin with today's session, we'll see the three ways that organizations interact to keep their business running. They are internal communication within the employees of an organization, external communication with vendors, partners, and stakeholders, and inbound and outbound communication that connects customers with the employees of an organization. With that said, we will see how Zoho Cliq enables external communication with three capabilities, and they are the guest chats, external channels, and networks. Let me quickly differentiate all these three so that we will have a clear understanding throughout the webinar and the demo. Starting with guest chats. Guest chats are intended for temporary collaborations on specific projects or topics. They offer limited access to conversations and files, and they are typically short term, and they are also visible to only the participants involved. So Zoho Cliq supports up to 10K guests. You can invite up to 10,000 guests to your organization and chat with them. And you can also create group guest chats with up to 50 participants. Next, we have external channels. External channels support ongoing communication and collaboration with external partners, clients, and stakeholders. External users in these channels have broader access to discussions and files similar to internal users, making it suitable for long-term collaboration. We should make note that when we are going to invite users to join our external channel, they should also have a Zoho Cliq account. So they should also be using Zoho Cliq in their organization, or they should be having a Zoho Cliq account to join your external channel. Next, we have something called networks. Networks provide a broad collaboration space for multiple organizations or large external groups. External organizations can join a shared network to communicate and collaborate with permissions managed by the network admin. Networks are ideal for long-term partnerships and large-scale projects, offering visibility to all network members for a comprehensive interaction. So when you are going to invite users to join your network, they should also have a Zoho Cliq account. So as of now, Zoho Cliq supports up to 100 participants for the free plan in the network, and this will vary according to the plans that you will be choosing. With all this said, we will now have a quick overview of Zoho Cliq and how it enables internal and external communication. For that, I have categorized the functionalities of Zoho Cliq into communication, collaboration, and productivity. Zoho Cliq is built to enhance all these three, that is communication, collaboration, and productivity, with capabilities that balance between synchronous and asynchronous collaboration. The most interesting part here is most of these capabilities are also available when you want to communicate externally. And that's what makes Zoho Cliq an ideal business communication platform. Starting with why internal communication and external communication have to be separate. Now, let's imagine Zilker Corp, a fast growing tech company. They faced a crisis when a message intended for the internal development team discussing a critical bug in their software was accidentally sent in a group chat with all their external vendors and partners. This mishap not only caused panic, but also risked the company's reputation and data security. Without a proper setup, tracking conversations became chaotic, leading to missed messages and a lack of accountability. Well, Silker Corp could have avoided this crisis by using a chat software that clearly separates internal communication and external communication. This way, internal discussions about sensitive issues will remain private, whereas external communication with clients and vendors will be organized and secure. While many internal communication tools offer external collaboration as an add-on filter, in other cases, businesses may need to invest in dedicated tools specifically for external communication, often at a considerable cost. Both these options have their benefits, but having an external communication tool integrated with your existing internal communication system can be both convenient and cost effective. As I already said, that business communication is not just limited to people in your organization. You will have to talk to partners, vendors, or even contract employees without needing to onboard them fully into your organization. And you should also keep in mind to keep your internal communication separate. Keeping all these things in mind, you know, you will start looking for an ideal business communication platform. So, to help you with that, Zoho Cliq offers guest chats, external chats, and networks. I have already explained what these three are, and we will see how these three will separate internal communication from external communication in your organization. So, starting with a deeper understanding of what guest chats, external channels, and networks are. Guest chats are more temporary and they are a form of temporary collaboration with external users. So the guest will have limited access to conversation and files that are shared within the chat. So as I said, they are typically short for, very short term, and they are specified for a quick project or task updates. The notifications will be delivered to the Zoho Cliq organization account. And the organization admin can also restrict members in specific roles from communicating with external users via the Cliq's admin panel. Moving on to external channels. External channels are for ongoing communication with external partners, clients, or stakeholders. So, external users are added as members to your external channels, and we should note that they should also have their Zoho Cliq account. And this is ideally for long term collaboration and continuous communication. So, when we chat in external channels, the notifications will be delivered to the Zoho Cliq organization account itself. Over here, channel admins can control the action the moderators and the members of the external channel can perform. Moving on to networks, networks will replicate your business account, Zoho Cliq business account. So this will clearly separate your internal communication and external communication. The purpose of networks is to enhance broad collaboration, and it's more like a broad collaboration space for multiple organization or large external groups. So external organizations can join a shared network for communication and collaboration. Over here, notifications when you receive messages in a network, notifications will be delivered in the respective networks, and the notifications count will be updated in the hamburger menu on the top left corner of your navigation bar. So if you don't understand this, I'll show you what it looks like in the demo. And in network, the network admin can configure an extensive set of custom roles and permissions for the network members. So I already mentioned that network would replicate your Zoho Cliq organization account. You might ask me the difference between those two. So let me quickly tell you that. In Zoho Cliq organization, internal collaboration space is built for the members in an organization to connect, communicate, and collaborate in one single and secure place by bringing together the people, data, actions, and all the apps together via integration. Here, users are added via the admin panel, and a user can be a part of only one Zoho Cliq organization. On the other hand, A network is a dedicated space to collaborate with external business stakeholders such as partners, vendors, advertising agencies, consultants, or volunteers, and more. It equips you with an extensive set of configurable permissions to facilitate, a controlled and secure and a full-fledged external collaboration without disturbing your internal communication setup. Over here, network join links are generated and shared with the users so that they can join your network, or admins can add users from the network's admin panel too. So network also has an admin panel where you can add users, you can customize your network. And also note that a user can be a part of multiple networks. It's not like how a user can be a part of only one Zoho Cliq organization. Here, a user can be a part of multiple organizations. Moving on to the phone system in Zoho Cliq for inbound and outbound communication. If you're constantly switching apps for your phone system, or if you're getting a customer call right in the middle of the team meeting, or if your manager is calling you on click while you're on a customer call already, it can be a real hassle, right? Well, Zoho Click is here to make things easier for you. Zoho Click, there are two primary methods for handling calls. That is the native phone system that is integrated with Zoho Voice and Zoho Telephony integration. Here are the key differences between the two. In Zoho Click, the native phone system, Zoho Voice, is fully integrated and synced directly within the Zoho Click platform. It allows users to manage all aspects of call handling, including routing and IVR setup within Zoho Cliq itself. This integration, provides a more smooth user experience with features like auto updating the status to DND during calls. Employees designated as agents will also receive a new phone module in the sidebar, making the native phone system ideal for internal communication and accessible within Zoho Cliq ecosystem. On the other hand, if you're using a third-party app for interacting with customers, managing that and your internal communication can be a real issue. Here comes Zoho Telephony integration that enables users to connect third-party telephony software with Zoho Cliq. Configurations and management of the telephony services are handled through the third-party provider's interface, and this integration will offer flexibility to use preferred telephony service providers for external communication. Users can make and receive calls with click and initiate calls with one click from profiles, message content, and contact cards. Uh, this integration also updates your status to you DND when you're on a customer call. And while it requires an initial setup to connect the service provider to Zoho Cliq, it provides a robust solution for external communication needs. If your organization is already using an external cloud phone system like Vilio or Ring Central, you can also set up an integration and make your organization's phone system work within Zoho Cliq itself. This will enable you to host your online contact center inside Zoho Cliq and unify your communication. For today's session, I'll be showing you how the integration with our native phone system works. Now, let's imagine a very busy contact center where seamless communication is crucial for customer satisfaction and efficiency. So we have Scott, the operations manager at Zilker Corp. His team handles hundreds of daily customer queries through hotline numbers, offering toll-free services to clients, partners, and vendors. To keep everything running smoothly, they rely on an advanced phone system integrated with Zoho Cliq. With Zoho Voice integrated into Zoho Cliq, Scott's team no longer needs to juggle multiple tabs and applications. With a single tap, Scott can add agents and grant them access to the telephony system directly within Zoho Cliq. Not just that, after each call, Scott and his team can access an efficient dashboard within Zoho Cliq, providing a comprehensive view of all the contact center's activities. This dashboard includes detailed insights such as hourly and weekly call loads, stats on incoming, outgoing, and missed calls, support queue metrics, agent performance, and a global view of call origins. With this data, Scott can monitor and optimize the contact center's performance in real time. This streamlined communication will ensure that Scott's team can focus on what truly matters. So, what truly matters in a call center? Delivering exceptional service is what matters. So, Scott and his team can concentrate on that. As I talked about telephony and PBX, not just Zoho Voice or Twilio or Ring Central, you can bring in any of the phone system you have in your organization into Zoho Cliq and unify your communication. Here is a list of applications that you can integrate with Zoho Cliq to enhance your phone system. With all this said, we will now have a quick demo of how to use guest chats, external channels, networks, and the phone system in your Zoho Cliq account. For this demo, let's imagine Silker Corp. Silker Corp leverages Zoho Cliq to enhance collaboration and maintain organized interactions with various stakeholders. They make use of guest chats, external channels, and networks. Ryan is the organization admin, and he is going to invite Matt, a freelance designer, to collaborate with him. This is just a temporary conversation and requires only file sharing purpose. So Ryan chooses guest chats. To create a guest chat, go to your Zoho Cliq account. On the top bar, click on the Quick Action button. As soon as you click on the Quick Action button, you have an option to invite guests. So click on that. Over here, you will have to enter the guest's email address, and there is an option to also change the email subject and the email content. Once all that is done, you can invite your guest user. So Ryan is going to invite Matt, who's a freelance designer, to collaborate with him. So as soon as Matt accepts the invite, a chat window is opened for Matt to collaborate with Ryan. Let me show you that. So this is what a guest would receive an email from so your Zoho Cliq account when you send an invite for them to join as a guest to chat with them. So as soon as Ryan clicks on this, so this is what an email that the guest will receive will look like. So as soon as Matt clicks on this Let's Chat button, he will receive an OTP, which he has to enter to chat with Ryan. So from here, Matt as a guest can chat with Ryan. He can upload files. He can make audio calls, video calls, and also screen share. So you can see that the guest will not have access to any of your internal business communication tools. Only the chat window is here. As this is going to be a very temporary conversation, we don't give access to anything else. So from here, the guest can chat with Ryan, and Ryan will receive messages from the guest. So Ryan will have access to the chat, whereas the guest has to bookmark this chat to again visit this chat for a quick reference of file shared. So this is what a guest chat would look like. Now let's say Matt wants to invite one of another freelance designer for his guidance. He can quickly reach out to Ryan, and Ryan can create a group chat to collaborate. That is a group chat with all guests, a guest group chat to collaborate. I already mentioned that you can create guest group chats with up to 50 participants. To do that, click on the quick action button on the top bar. Once you click that, click on invite guests. Here you can invite multiple users. You'll just have to enter their email addresses and send them the guest invite. So as soon as you send a guest invite, they'll have to go to their email and they'll have to enter an OTP and open their guest chat. So this is what a group guest chat would look like. This also has very limited access here. The guests can send messages, attach files, and send emojis. So as this is a temporary conversation, they don't have to sign up to Zoho Cliq. They can just, accept the invitation and chat with internal users. So this is what a guest chat would look like, and this is how it works. Now, after getting done with all the freelance design works, Zilker is now ready to release their product. As Zilker is ready to release their product, Ryan is going to reach out to a marketing agency via external channel, as this conversation is not going to be a temporary one. It is going to be an ongoing and longer conversation and requires setting permissions. Please note that the marketing agency also uses Zoho Cliq for their internal communication. To discuss about the marketing strategy, Ryan is going to create an external channel. This channel will serve as a discussion room to give feedback, ask questions, and report issues directly to the agency. The admin or the authorized members can add participants by inviting them to join, making it easy to manage interactions in one centralized place. To create an external channel, click on the quick action button on the top bar. Click on create channel and select external channel. Give this channel a name. You can add participants right from here. I'm going to quickly add a few participants. As a channel admin, the admin can also give this channel a description. Here you will see an advanced configuration button. So what does it do? Upon clicking on this, the channel admin can configure permissions for the channel members, the channel admin moderate and members. So the channel admin can give access and revoke access right from here. Let's say I don't want my channel moderator and members to reply in threads. So I can revoke their permission. And let's say I want my moderators and members to mention all the available users, and they want to mention all users, so they can use at mentions. I can give them access. So once all that is done, I'll have to click on save and create this channel. So this is how an external channel would look like. And you can ask me, hey, can I give access or role specific access only before creating the channel? No, it's not. You can also grant and revoke access after creating the channel. To do that, click on your external channel icon and click on permissions. Over here, you can also configure the reply modes, and you can grant and revoke access right from here. And even after creating an external channel, you can invite users right from here. So this is what an external channel would look like. You might ask me another question. So where will my external channels be listed? To access your external channels, go to your Cliq homepage, and on the left pane you have chats, channels, history, so and a lot more. So you'll have to click on channels and scroll down. So all the channels that you're a part of are listed here. So we have the organization channels, personal channels. So under personal channels, there is something called external channels. So all your external channels will be listed here. This is what an external channel would look like, and you can also quickly access your external channel. So external channel is for long-term conversations. So let's see how to create networks. Let's say Zilker Corp is going to create a network including external marketing agencies and PR firms, ensuring everyone involved in the conversation can communicate efficiently within their respective channels. To create a network, what has to be done is navigate to the admin panel by clicking on the profile picture on the top bar, and under My Organization, we have the admin panel. And under organization, there is something called networks. Click on that. So over here, all the networks will be listed. I can choose to view all networks or just the active networks or inactive networks. So there is a filter here. And to create a new network, we'll have to click on the create network button. And we should always give a name to our network, and a URL will be auto-generated as soon as you give the network a name. So as soon as a name is given for the network, a URL will be generated. You can also choose to assign an owner for the network and select a plan in which your network will be operated. For now, let's stick to the free plan, but we also have options to choose. There is mini plan, standard, and ultimate plan. A description can also be given to this particular network. So once all that is done, a network is just created with one click. So this is what, creating a network would look like. You can ask me how to access networks. To do that, you can either click the URL right from here, or once you go back to your Zoho Cliq homepage, there is a hamburger icon on the top left corner. Click on that, and you'll be able to see all the active networks. So you can navigate to any of the network here. Let me quickly access one. I already mentioned that a network will mirror your Zoho Cliq organization. So this is what a network would look like. This is mirroring my organization, and it also separates my external communication from my internal communication. So networks also have chats listed. Channels can be created in networks. And there is also a history icon on which when you click, you will be able to see history of direct calls, meetings, live events, conversations. I can also quickly access all the files shared in this network. And upon clicking on network icon, all the network members will be listed. And we also have the capability to create bots in a network. So this is what a network would look like. To invite users, you can either click on the plus invite users icon on the top bar and enter the email ID of the external users who are going to be a part of the network manually, or you can upload a CSV file with all the email IDs. You can either do this, or you can add users from the network's admin panel. To go to the network admin panel, click on the profile picture on the top bar, and under My Network, there is the admin panel. So this is the network's admin panel. This is entirely different and entirely separate from the Zoho Cliq business organizations admin panel. From here, users can be added. You can add users individually by entering the name and login ID, or bulk import users by importing a CSV file. You can also view all the active users, inactive users, invited and rejected users. There's a filter here. Not just that, you can also create user invite links through which your users can join your network. So user invite link can be created from here, and an expiry date can also be set for this user invite link. So all that can be done from an admin panel. Not just that, you can also access reports for this network, that is the usage reports. For that, click on the reports option and click on this usage report. So what can you access from here? What can you get from here? You will get a summary of the daily access of the network. That is how many messages are sent in this network, how many calls and meetings are done in this network, and the number of files shared. So this also has a date filter, and you have a very comprehensive dashboard of all that is going on in your network. You can either view your usage report for the entire network or view them according to department and users. So this is what you can get from the usage report. Not just that, you can also customize your network. You can change the theme of your network, or you can change your network's assets like the network logo or favicon. So all that can be done in your network's admin panel itself. And this is what your network would look like. And this is how you can separate external communication from internal communication. Now let's move on to Zoho Cliq's phone system. To enable the Zoho Cliq phone system, you'll have to go to the admin panel under My Organization. And for today's demo, we'll be integrating Zoho Voice with Zoho Cliq, that is the native phone system. And I'll be showing you what and all you'll be able to access from here. To integrate Zoho Voice, under integration, we have something called phone system in the admin panel. Click on that. Let me quickly disable this integration so that I can show you what it looks like. You can choose to, integrate your Zoho Cliq account with Zoho Voice, or you can set up Zoho Telephony. For today's demo, we'll just set up Zoho Voice. With just a click, my Zoho Voice account is integrated. Now, I can make and receive external calls in my Zoho Cliq using the phone system. So as soon as this is integrated, on the left-hand side, I'll be able to view something called phone system. So what are the things that are available here? Over here, I can view agents, contacts, everything that is available in my Zoho Voice account. Agents are users in Zoho Voice. Only an admin can view the list of all the agents, and others can only view the agents associated with them. I can also view contacts here. So contacts, you can add contacts to your account so that you can make calls to them easily. We also have something called numbers. You can purchase phone numbers to make and receive local and international business calls. You can also create queues. You can group your agents by creating call queues so that the calls can be routed to the relevant team. All this can be done in your Zoho Cliq environment. You don't have to switch tabs between Zoho Voice and Zoho Cliq. All that is done in one single tab. You can also upload IVR. You can configure interactive voice response for a phone number and respond to your callers with a pre-recorded audio file. You can define time zone specific working hours for each phone number and route calls during these business hours. We also have an option to block spam numbers and add them to a list so that you don't receive calls from those numbers ever again. So all this can be done within Zoho Cliq's interface itself. You can also integrate Zoho Voice with the other apps such as Zoho CRM, Zoho Desk, Begin, and Service Desk Plus On Demand from your Zoho Cliq interface. Again, you don't have to switch tabs, and all your external communication, inbound communication are unified into Zoho Cliq when you integrate your phone system within Zoho Cliq. And I already mentioned that Zoho Cliq will auto update your status across your Zoho apps. So when you are engaged in a customer call, your status will be auto updated to on a voice call, and your status will be updated to DND. I hope you all had a clear idea of how Zoho Cliq enables seamless communication with colleagues and external stakeholders. And I also hope you now understand how to optimize your support call management with a native phone system and the functionalities like guest chats, external channels, and networks in Zoho Cliq. With that, we've come to the end of our session. Thank you for attending the webinar.